are born attractive. And your adult self and how you look right now, the physical part, has everything to do with how you're taking care of yourself. And this has everything to do with a man's personal belief systems. Is he worthy enough to step up and be the man that other people can admire, or does he prefer to be left behind in the background where no one can notice him? And in today's video, I'm not trying to appease men by making you feel better. It's actually getting to the root cause of what makes men attractive. And of course, attraction starts within the physical appearance, but it's not everything. And that's why I'm going to be incorporating key things men must understand to actually step into their fullest, most attractive version. So let's get into today's video. First thing I need to cover is the physical part of attraction, because yes, I know you're thinking it, I'm thinking it. It's really human nature because the outside showcases what's inside for the most part. When someone's overweight, they're slouching, you can tell that they're insecure, they don't want to make eye contact. What does that say about their own self-esteem and the self-worth they have invested into themselves? Now, we are all worthy human beings, but not a lot of people actually acknowledge that, and they actually go against that very own belief to prove their worth to other people, just to allow that belief system to grow stronger. And one thing I really want men to understand about attractiveness is if you're not in shape, if you're not taking care of yourself, the hygiene department, in your clothing, in how you smell, in the ways that you carry yourself, it doesn't matter if you're a 10 out of 10 emotionally, women are not going to be drawn towards you because everything you're showcasing is actually telling women not to choose you based upon the biological need we as women require to feel safe in a man's presence. And if you don't feel safe in your very own presence, then how are we supposed to? And that's why I try to instill within almost all my videos some sense of action men can take to allow themselves to feel good as a man. And the first place to start is, what is your tolerance to discomfort? I feel like attractive men, when it comes to your physical appearance, if they look muscular, it signifies strength. And women are biologically wired to seek out signals of strength within a man for our overall protection. Now, of course, this isn't something consciously women are thinking about, but it is a silent echo in the background. Get yourself in the gym. Feel motivated throughout all the insecurities that you may be investing your energy into, and break them down by actually showing up for something that is actually going to break them down. The fat you're carrying. And sometimes it's not even about being overweight. And I don't want to focus primarily on that because I'm not here to shame men. I'm here to tell you, do you feel good in the body you're in? Because some men can actually be pretty scrawny. They look malnourished. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Nourish yourself in the ways of not just physical, mental, spiritual, but when you combine all three of these, you're a force to be reckoned with. Because not a lot of men are standing out within the three pillars. And that's why I'm starting with the physical side of things first, because we both know how important that is. And there is a science to this. Pheromones indicate something about a man's lifestyle, how he takes care of himself, the foods he's eating, his testosterone. All of these things are contributors to what we as women look for unconsciously. So if you're a man who eats junk food, who maybe watches porn, who doesn't drink enough water, maybe too much alcohol or drugs, your pheromones are going to be altered to such a degree that it's actually like a repellent to women. We don't want to be around a man that smells bad. And why does he smell bad to begin with? Is there something beneath the surface that is unresolved? And that's where I need you to look within. Why don't you take care of yourself on a regular basis? Why can't you find motivation to persevere through whatever insecurities that may be holding you back? But you see, that's just a choice that you're willing to believe. And the very moment you can change that belief system to, I am a worthy man, I am worthy to be seen by other women because I know I'm an attractive man, that is the very moment your actions are actually going to be altered and perhaps adjusted by you out of this new version that is becoming. Now that we've covered the physical side of attraction, I also want to cover some deeper concepts with you that play a part in the overall statement. all men are attractive. Because let's think about it. There are, what, 9 billion something human beings? Who stands out within being attractive? Because, of course, every single person is different and they have different preferences on how they rate another person's attraction. And what matters to one person may not matter to another person. And that's why I think sometimes when you go onto YouTube and you see videos geared towards men that basically tell them if you're not this one type of person, then you really should give up on yourself because there's no hope for you. And what you are doing by believing in that is really just validating your very own lack of self-esteem you have that even allowed you to attract those types of videos. But the good thing here is you've attracted my video. And with that, it's actually uncovering a deeper layer you know to be true about yourself, that you're putting yourself on the back burner. You're not allowing the heat from your insecurities to make you move. Just like when you touch a hot surface, you move immediately. It's telling you there's danger and you don't belong there. So why are you still staying in an environment that is burning you from the inside out in a way that can be your very own downfall to allow you to rise into your fullest potential? When a man has a higher degree of influence, it actually allows other people to perceive the attractiveness they may have discounted. Let's take a rock star in a band who is surrounded by other women and people that look up to him. But then you see another picture of him just on the street, walking by himself, a normal person. If you were to ask a woman to rate both of these pictures separately, the answers would differ drastically. Most women would rate the first photo of him surrounded by other people, star of the show, as more attractive than the other photo. When a man can go after his passions and he's ambitious, he has work ethic, he has drive, he puts the insecure thoughts away in a box and he loses sight of where he put that box, it allows him to focus on new things, allowing new room of idea to influence him in a way that could actually play a part in his overall attractiveness. Whether it's going out with friends, having the characteristics that women find attractive, charisma, charm, humor, ambition, kindness. These are things that women are also wired to look for in a man. So just because you don't feel attractive doesn't mean you can't embody the traits that women find appealing. And the more you do this in combination of working out and taking care of yourself in the best ways you can by cutting out the junk food, cutting out alcohol and drugs, cutting out the things that are really bad for you, and you start investing into healthy nutrition, in a great workout routine, walks at night, sunlight in the morning, cold showers, being around a community, that's when there is something that can switch in a man that actually activates his light. And with that will allow women to be attracted to you because there's something there. Because that man is no longer void to his greatness. He's actually in union to it, even if he doesn't feel it in every single moment. He doesn't allow the insecure beliefs to hold him back any longer. And that's the power of attraction. And that's why I really hope in today's video I could give you a new perspective and at least some motivation to get yourself out there into the world. Learn things about yourself that you actually admire and put your investments there and not into the things that make you feel less than a man. And if you guys did like today's video, I do offer one-on-one coaching services where you and I can work together in any area of your life you want to understand, transform, or overcome. So if that interests you, my coaching email will be right here, as well as linked down below. So please feel free to reach out to me. And if you guys like today's video, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.